What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. It's the fourth quarter and Jeezy is back to apply pressure. His latest album's rollout campaign was pretty simple. You got a couple singles here and there, and then the release date and all the other typical fixings like a cover reveal, track list, the interview rounds, just stuff like that. It was nothing special and it was nothing that made me really anticipate this album. Jeezy was kind of like in the background of all the releases that came out on December 15th. You got Scarface and Eminem and G-Eazy, Boosie, Brockhampton. There's a lot of different artists that came out that day, and Jeezy really didn't generate that much buzz. So for me, I went into pressure with very low expectations. It's real rare that an album I listen to only has one song that I want to actually highlight as a favorite. And that record for Jeezy's album is American Dream featuring J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. There's really no surprise there. My president was black, now my president is whack. That's the only shot that Jeezy ever needs to make in regards to Trump in his music. But the bigger story here is J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are on a record together again. This is only the second time in history that they've been featured together on someone else's song. The first being DJ Khaled back in about 2013. But aside from that, nobody has done that or has tried. When DJ Folk was talking about the making of the song, he mentioned how, J. Cole got on it first, took about a month to do his verse, and it shows because he really put in the time and effort, and then Kendrick got on afterward. And I don't think Kendrick heard J. Cole, or if he did, he just wanted to go in a different route. For those people that are anticipating a battle, a clash of two of the best MCs of this generation, you're not going to get that with this record. J. Cole completely just renegated this song. From the moment that he started with his flow, I knew the verse was going to be cold. And then with Kendrick's verse, it's more like a singing, soothing outro type of thing. It's not really like Kendrick trying to be the best, trying to one-up J. Cole or even Jeezy. I do feel like Kendrick's part was a little bit forgettable, but I mean it makes sense. It comes right after J. Cole. Going back to J. Cole, he has some really fire lines on here. Still a youngin' at heart, but mentally, bitch, I'm 108. And then the last part of his verse, or close to the last part, he says, now here go the thing, listen. Hysterical screams coming from mothers that buried their kings, or the unbearable pain of watching them walk out with the sheriff in chains. Becoming a number, they no longer care about the name. White folks been getting rich off cocaine. Those are some heavy lines right there. J. Cole really didn't waste any lines on this. You can say whatever you want about his albums, but at times when J. Cole really wants to show you that he can rap, he does so. My least favorite song section could probably be filled up with more than half of the songs on here. I think the big thing is that none of this music really made me feel. And I'll get to that more in the outro. But for now, the one record that I did want to highlight in my least favorites is called The Life. It features Wizkid and Trey Songz. This song is pretty much the definition of a bland celebration. It's about, living the life and, the lavish life, having fun, all of that. But it's done so in the most generic way. I feel like all the lyrics on here are just generic thoughts at best. Nothing is tying this record to Jeezy or even the two singers for the hook. It's like if you were to take all of these lyrics from the hook to the verses and give them to some other artist, it wouldn't feel like this is a Jeezy record. You wouldn't go, damn, he's rapping lyrics that sound like Jeezy wrote them. There's nothing to symbolize that this right here is a Jeezy song. Only one that he can make. Pressure really suffers a lot because not a lot jumps out at you. after several listens, I just couldn't find anything memorable about the album outside of American Dream. Jeezy's lyrics, they sound uninspired. His concepts, they feel more like first draft ideas than completed ones. And the beats, they don't really have anything to complement. So you put all that together and you get an album that is just largely disappointing. Coming off of Trap or Die 3, which was a lot better than I expected it to be, I was very disappointed in Pressure. Not even a plethora of guest features can save this album. I don't know where this album went wrong. I don't know why it feels like I'm sitting in a class impatiently waiting for the day to be over, looking at the clock and like, come on, 3 o'clock. That's just how I felt when I was listening to this album. I was just like, okay, is it over yet? All right, let me play it again. Let me see if there's something that I was missing the first couple times. But no, Pressure is just an album that doesn't feel like a Jeezy album. It doesn't live up to his expectation for someone who has given us classics in the past. So those are my thoughts on Jeezy's Pressure album. After you listen to it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. I definitely was not feeling this album, so I want to hear from you guys. What do you like about the album, if you like it? And if you don't, kind of add on, talk about it. I want to discuss it with you guys. Afterwards, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.